Please give us a brief introduction.
I have completed my Masters in Physics from Nagarjuna University in 2021. I also have completed B.Ed from Barambar University in 2018. I have keen interest in playing chess and listening and singing songs. Currently I am teaching in an institution and preparing for civil services. I have participated in a science camp which was organized by Department of Science and Technology.
Okay. So, do you remember your roll number? You can tell your name and roll number for reference here.
Yes sir, my name is Santosh Kumar Barik. Sir, roll number I did not recall now.
You are unable to recall, okay, it is fine. So, as I can see from your QI, your CIF, so 10th standard you have done from PJP High School. What is that PJP?
So PJP stands for Paiko Jamuna Panchayat High School.
Paiko?
Jamuna Panchayat High School.
Okay, so it is named after some person?
No, it's not some person. It was the village in which the school is situated. Paiko Jamuna was the village.
Village,
in which
it
the
is the
school
name of the
situated.
village, okay. Okay, and graduation you have done from?
So Barambar University. The college was Kavisurya Baladev Mahadev Kavisurya Baladev Vigyan Mahavidyalaya.
Okay, so tell me something about Kavisurya.
Kavisurya Baladev was an eminent poet in Odisha. He has written and composed many poems like Chautisas, then Champus. One of the famous is that Jagate Ke Bada. The most famous of his deeds is Jagate Ke Bada.
Okay.
And the Kavisurya title was given to him because of he is considered as the son among the poets.
So, you have been teaching from 2018?
Yes, sir.
2018 you have been teaching,
Yes, after
right?
completion of my B.Ed.
Of your B.Ed, okay. Okay, so tell me something about your home district.
I am a domicile of Ganjam district, and Ganjam district is a coastal district in the state of Odisha. It is the largest in population in Odisha and the 5th largest in size, and it is considered the 9th densely populated district of Odisha. And recently Ganjam district has been awarded the title of first child free, completely child marriage free district in India. And if we consider that culturally, and it is the one of the most rich, culturally rich district. There are many festivals, traditional festivals like Danda Jatra is famous in Ganjam, especially in Ganjam. Then the Baghanacha and other folk dances and performing arts like Dasakathia is famous there. Then the Prahlad Nataka is one of the, then Subhadra Parina are sort of some of the performing arts which are famous there. Then certain tourism places like Tara Tarini temple is there. Then Gopalpur sea beach which is famous for natural scenic beauty. Then Buddha Kholo is there. Then Jaugarh is famous for Ashokan inscription. Then there are also some folk dances like which are special native to Ganjam district, like Ranapa dance is there.
Okay. Name some famous personalities from your district and what has been their contribution to Odisha.
There are many famous personalities. I want to mention the name of V.V. Giri. He belonged to Ganjam district, who was the 4th president of India in between 1969 to 1974. Then another eminent personality is Biju Patnaik, who was given the title of Biraputra in Indonesia, and he was one of the greatest politician, then an aviator, and also the Chief Minister of Odisha. Then currently the Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik also belongs to Ganjam district. Then some poets are like Upendra Bhanja, Kavi Samrat Upendra Bhanja and Kavi Surya Baladev are belong to my district. There are certain freedom fighters like Divakar Patnaik is also belong to my district.
Okay. What are the major problems which your district is facing? Particularly, specific to your district, not common issues like unemployment, poverty, etc.
Yeah, one of the major problem that Ganjam faces is it is disaster prone, especially it is prone to cyclones every year. It is one of the most. Then other specifically it is a crime prone area. We can consider there are many crime records are listed in Ganjam.
Okay. Only this much? What about the education scenario in your district, education wise?
Ganjam district, if we see the literacy rate, then it stands in the 2011 census. According to 2011 census, it was 71.09% literacy rate was.
Okay. What was the state average?
73.9%.
That means it is below state average.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some important or strategic places, tourist places and also other strategic places in your district?
Yeah, Berhampur city, which is known as the Silk City, is one of the most prominent city in Ganjam. Even it is considered as the economic, educational and health hub of the total southern India, southern Odisha. Then the Gopalpur sea beach is important. Then there is a port near the Gopalpur port which is important. Then the IRE, Indian Rare Earths and Tata and Steel, some industries are located in Ganjam district.
Okay. What is the meaning of this word Ganjam, from where it has been derived?
Ganjam has been derived from the word ganja, which means the rice bowl or something related to rice, because it was the Rushikulya river and its surrounding areas are rich, agriculturally rich, and rice are the most prominent. And according to those agricultural areas, it was named after Ganjam. The place known as Ganja was there, according to its name was named.
Okay. So you have done your post graduation in physics.
Yes, sir.
But your subjects are geography and home science. So what is the reason you have decided to take these subjects?
When I decided to go for civil services, I analyzed physics also, then education also, and other subjects. I find it that geography and home science are also systematic scientific studies which I feel comfortable, and also I have interest in geography. That's why I find it more comfortable to go for geography and home science as compared to education and physics.
Okay. But physics is also there, right? In your
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
list of, but you didn't take that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to your service preference, you have not given OPS?
Yes, sir. I have not given OPS because the physical standards, I doesn't fit into the physical standards, especially the height and others.
What are the subjects you are teaching now?
So I am especially teaching science and mathematics.
Science and mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what are the values that you have learned from as a teacher, which will help you in your career in administration?
Yes, sir. Education is generally education is completely value based. Education teaches us how to. It's the most important is to understand the psychology of the people we dealing with, whom we are dealing with. It is the most important because when as a teacher we have to analyze the every minds of the students when we are talking to them and teaching something to them, and accordingly we have to act with them. And this is one of the thing which we can implement in also civil services. We have to study the psychology of every person to dealing with. Then another, the most important is the discipline and punctuality is one of the thing which teachership inculcates in every teacher. That will be quite. Then the leadership. Teachership also given the leadership qualities which could be beneficial in civil services. And other, if I want to mention that the pragmatic ideas and practical concepts, not only to give importance in the theory based things, practical and the pragmatic ideas and problem solving is important in life. Not only the theories and principles and philosophies should be implicated in the life. These are some of the qualities and values which can be implicated in civil services.
So you like playing chess?
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite chess player?
So if we consider the India, then Viswanathan Anand, and now the most favorite is Magnus Carlsen, who is the #1 player in the world.
He belongs to which country?
He belongs to Norway.
Norway. Okay.
Yes,
what about Odisha?
Yes, some Odisha important players are like Padmini Raut is there. Then I am able to recall it only.
সেটা বিটিকে দেখিয়ে দেবে.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the dimension of the chess board?
It has squares of 8 by 8.
Okay. But there is no fixed standard size of the board?
No, there is no fixed, I don't know it, but it has squares, 64 squares by 8 by 8 dimension.
Okay. 8 by 8 is fine.
Yes.
But what is the standard size? Okay. If it is there, then just go through it.
Yes, sir.
Because you have given that as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
Okay. According to you, which is the most powerful element, or you can say powerful player, or powerful component in the chess ecosystem?
Yes, sir. In chess, I consider queen is the most powerful because as compared to other chess pieces, queen has more advantage steps. It can move in every direction. It can move vertically, then diagonally, and also horizontally, which is restricted to other chess pieces.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your other hobby is singing.
Yes, sir.
What particularly?
So particularly, I listen and sings the movie songs. Currently, the modern movie songs.
Okay. Have you taken any training, institutional training?
No, sir, I have not taken any formal training in singing. It's just a hobby because I love to listen and sing.
Okay. So in special achievements, you have mentioned that you are engaged in social assistance through help groups for the blind and deaf school and in orphanages.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What exactly did you do there?
Sir, we have made a group, a help group, named it the Circle of Support. It contains around my 80 to 90 friends only, which are earning somehow, and they are voluntarily contributing as they are capable of, and the fund collected is utilized for in the local area, my village areas and surrounding areas, for the beggars and the people who really needs. Like in winter, we have distributed some cloths and blankets to them to protect from the and at some time, certain periodically, we give them food materials which are required by them. Though it's very low, we have very low fund, but as could we much, we contributed to.
Okay. What are the major problems that you felt that the visually challenged they faced? You have worked with them personally?
Yeah, definitely, sir. In the Berhampur, there are two schools. One is a deaf school and one is a blind school. I am attached very much with them. I periodically visit and those schools and contribute as possible as, like giving them some sort of materials like educational materials, pen, paper, notebooks, etc. And sometimes provide them some sort of enjoyable things like food materials which they like chocolates, cakes, biscuits, etc. And spend some of time with them playing, just make them comfortable, just make them happy.
Okay. And then you have written that you have, what is this DST camp?
Yes, sir, DST camp. That was a Inspire Science Camp which I attended in 2011 and 2012 two times. It was organized by the National Institute of Science and Technology and sponsored by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India.
So you participated in it?
Yes, sir. I have represented from my college. I selected.
Okay. Fine. So what is the main source of your news? That is, you read some newspaper or you watch some channel, TV channel or radio? What is the primary source of getting news for you?
So mostly the study related news are I collect from online sources, like I have subscribed many institutional sources which generally the highlighted newses are there everywhere on the YouTube, and I prefer generally the Hindu, and for Odisha, the Odisha Post.
Okay. So tell me, what is the main news for today? There is some problem between Taiwan and China.
Yes, sir. The tensions of Taiwan and China is in highlight. The Congress Speaker Nancy Pelosi was visited in China, which angered visited Taiwan. China angered over it, and it's threatening Taiwan for military invasion. And generally, it has surrounded Taiwan from all the sides and it executing military exercises.
Okay. And what about news from India and Odisha? Today's or yesterday's, any important news that you remember?
So I have not read a newspaper of today, but yesterday I have gone through and sorry sir, I am unable to recall now.
Okay. न्यूज़पेपर एक्चुअली जो दिन भी अपन इंटरव्यू भी हबो
Yes sir.
से दिन भी टिके सेही दिन रो टिके भी पढ़ी के जिबे हां सेटा भी इम्पोर्टेंट ना से माने सेटा भी अपन को पहुंचा दे परिबे.
Yes, I forgot today to read it.
हाँ सेटा टिके देखि दबार अछि.
Yes sir, yes sir.
बाकी ठीक अछि. Okay, so according to you, what are the most important virtues, or you can say qualities, which an administrator should have?
So the most important should be the leadership quality. Every administrator should have to lead the group of or a mass of people. It should have aware of the potential of their group members, their interest areas, their capabilities, and where they are lacking. All those things will be helpful to lead those those mass of people efficiently. Then they should be self-disciplined and punctual. It is needed. Then administrators always should be optimistic. They should have optimistic vision, because vision that should be very beyond optimistic is sometimes not good for anybody. Then their ideas should be pragmatic. Practical and feasible ideas should be there. Those are which can be implemented in real life situations. Then administrators should have a learning capacity. They should always be in a state so that they can learn more and more as they face new situations and new problems in life.
What are the major challenges for an administrator in today's scenario, according to you?
There are many challenges faced by administrators at different levels and in different situations. Like the major one is the political problems are there. They have to deal with MPs, MLAs, which may have put pressure on them. So this pressure handling should be there with a middle path, which the administrator should follow, balancing with both everything. Then the corruption issues, maybe administrators they may not be corrupted, but the situation and the areas where they are working with the people, they may be engaged in corruption, and it has to be balanced and prevented. Then other things, maybe the problems of the localities and the departmental issues might be there which need to be handled.
Okay. Recently, government passed some Criminal Identification Act 2022. Have you heard it? Criminal Identification Act. What was the issue regarding it? What was the problem, or what was the conflict regarding it?
Sorry sir, I am unable to recall it now. I have read it, but I am not able to recall it now properly.
Okay. You have chosen geography and home science.
Yes sir.
How will these two optionals help you as an administrator?
Yes, a geography. Every administrator should be aware of the geographical conditions, geographical and climatic conditions where they are working, like the territorial regions, then the demographic conditions of that area, then the rivers, the mountains, what kind of soils are there, helps them to implicate the projects and schemes, etc. Then if we talk about the home science, there are certain areas in home science which are beneficial, like we are studying about malnutrition and nutritional status. Those will be helpful to an administrator. Then there is child psychology, which is beneficial. Then one of the most important part of home science is money management, time management, energy management, which could be implemented in by the civil services. Then the extension education, that is most important, because we have to deal with the people whom living standard to be raised, and that should be gone beyond the institutional and formal education system. So these are the some of things which we can implement in civil services from home science and geography.
Okay. So in last few years, Odisha has done a lot of work to promote sports at international level also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me something about it? First, tell me what you know about it. Okay, what all sports we have promoted and how we have promoted. And some people, some critics say that Odisha is a poor state and we should not spend a lot of money on sports. What is your opinion regarding that? So two aspects are there.
Yes, sir. Earlier Odisha was considered that it was not given much importance to development of sports, but recently in many years it has been seen that Odisha is working good and towards the promotion of sports. Like Odisha organized the World Hockey Championship last time, it was taken in Barbati, Cuttack. Then Odisha also it has given importance to chess competition. Recently some chess competition was organized by Sri Naveen Patnaik. Then yes, I was able to recall these things only.
And second part, whether it is you agree that we should spend that much amount of money on sports, or you think that no, we can spend it in some social sector scheme?
Yes, today's world, India is now a transforming country. It is changing, and it need to keep pace with the world arena. And from that perspective, we have to develop those things which are given importance in national level as well as in international level. And sport is one of them, and it should not be neglected. It should be promoted as much as we could. And the expenditure as a part of GDP was also should be spent for promotion of sports in Odisha.
Okay. What advantage is Odisha getting by promoting sports? Are we getting some investment? Is money coming in? Are jobs being created?
Yes, definitely. Like we have organized hockey championship, then the revenue comes from those sports events which are taken at to represent some national or international events in our state. Then it also brings not only it if we consider it the beneficial points, then it's not about only the return we can get in terms of monetary. It also brings some glory and some respect, which is also important in life.
Okay. So my last question to you would be related to a situation. Now suppose you are given the task of a district, okay, of an area.
Yes.
And you find that there is a lot of, in last 1-2 years, the rate of suicide among the college students has increased a lot.
Yes.
The collector of the district wants you to, take steps so that you can bring it down. So tell me, what are the steps which will you will take to stop or at least bring down the instances of suicide?
Yes, since it was about the college students, we have to go through the psychology of and the situations what the college students are facing nowadays. There are some ethical things and psychological things we first need to be explored. Then one thing I must suggest that there should be some counseling facilities in the colleges. And the teachers should be not only focus on giving education, the bookish knowledge, there should be also some mechanisms implicated so that the teachers should aware of the interest, the potentialities, the problems, the issues the youngsters and teenager children are facing nowadays. And those things will be helpful to understand the psychology, and by knowing the problems and issues they are facing, whether in the peer group or whether in the families, etc., will be known to the teachers. Then we can prevent by some counseling measures. We can counsel them and identify their issues, and we can somehow help them to not to go for such a hazardous actions. And we can also, as an administrator, create awareness and spread awareness, especially in the educational institutions through colleges or other educational private institutions, to prevent such a hazardous and heinous steps taken by the college students.
Okay, fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
आपनकर feedback है ना, ठीक अच्छी. अपना जो introduction देबे, instead of like myself है, अपना कहेबे कि my name is है और I am है, वो नाटा कहेबे. Okay, don't start with myself. Hand position अपना को पूरा माने constant थिला, किंतु एबे जोड़ा ना क्लास करी के रखचन दे है ऐसा रखो, सेटा अपना निजो दीटा ये ऊपर रखी देबे, नीज ऊपर रखी देबे.
सर एटा ये जो गुटे ब्लॉक है अछि नले हेड टाउडी भल्ल रे चेयर बोथ साइड जो गुटे ब्लॉक है अछि हैंडुडा
नहीं
अदरवाइज मो एमिति रखियो
हां सेमती अपना रखि परिबे.
नहीं मो एमिति प्रैक्टिस करे, बट एठी ब्लॉक है अछि हैंड कंफर्टेबली सेति में एमिति रखियो पड़ला.
अच्छा ताले ठीक अछि, ताले इट्स फाइन. सेटा गोटे जिंस थिला, तापरे हैंड मूवमेंट आपनकर नाही भलो कथा एटा पूरा कांस्टेंट थिला, तो दैट इज फाइन. फ्लो ऑफ स्पीच इज गुड, ठीक अछि. किंतु केतर जगह रे कोन होछि ना, आपण क्वेश्चन सुनला परे आफ्टर यू हियर द क्वेश्चन यू स्टार्ट विथ द आंसर.
यस,
केबे केबे आपण देखिबे वीडियो रे ओके सर यस सर सेटा कहि कि तापर स्टार्ट करछन.
अच्छा,
ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस ठीक अछि. आई कांटेक्ट भी भलो थिला, बट नॉट 100%. ओके, सेटा 100% करिया पे चेष्टा करि. आई कांटेक्ट इंटरव्यूअर आपन को न देखि पारंती, किंतु आपन को ताको ही देखियो, ताका आखि की ही देखिबार अछि. ओके, बाकी ठीक अच्छे. रेस्ट थिंग्स आर फाइन. यदि मार्किंग करवा ताले अराउंड आज इंटरव्यू रे यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अराउंड 180 190 ए रेंज रे आपण मार्क्स आउट ऑफ 250 ओके यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट.
Yes, I have some not fully prepared, sir. Just I have roughly prepared. After completing, I can do it more better.
Basically, it was your this thing on your DA
biodata related.
Biodata. तेणु सेटा जनरली आपण आंसर करि परिबे. आउ केतेटा जगह रे आपण एनालाइज करिवे वीडियोटा तो दैट इज फाइन. बट सेकंड टा रहइबो आपनकर ऑप्शनल रो. ऑप्शनल तो भल प्रिपेयर कर सारा पर देन यू अटेंड.
Yes.
ठीक अछि. वंस यू प्रिपेयर बोथ ऑप्शनल्स तापर आपण अटेंड करिवे.
Yes.
ओके. आउ गोटे जिनस है आपणकर डिमेनरटा टिके बहुत ही सीरियस हो जाउछि बुझ तो स्माइलटा टिके मेंटेन करिवे. हां माने के बहुत ही सीरियस
practiced to smile but now a little bit.
हां सेटा
this is the first interview I have given ever.
सेटा ही टिके से जिनसटा देखिबार अछि. ओके.
Yes, sir.
तो एटा आपन फीडबैक प्रिंटटा ओके एटा को देखिए ए पॉइंट्स वाला जेमती और नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू रे हमरा रिपीट ना हो.
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
ओके थैंक यू.